Ladies and gentlemen, welcome your faces. I was gonna say, ladies and gentlemen, oh my god, but no, I have to always say, welcome your faces. Do you wanna know why? Because I first ever said that 3 years ago. Today, well, I'm recording this on the 16th because I'm kind of shit at having a schedule. But, it's been 3 years since I created this channel. It's not been 3 years since, I posted my video. I made this channel on the 17th. I posted my first video. I think it was on the 28th or the 29th of November. But still, it's been 3 years, man. It's been 3 years. I renamed my channel from Yumicious last year to The Yumicious Legend because I had another channel that was called Yumicious, so I don't want to confuse people with the vlogging channel and this channel. So I renamed it. And man, so much has happened in 3 years. Like my music career, getting signed to a record label, starting a clothing brand based around the Yumicious Legend, doing almost a thousand YouTube videos. Now, my friend, you guys may or may not know him, Keaton Dixon. He's been doing YouTube for like 6 years. And 3 years ago is when he was celebrating his 3rd year on YouTube. So he's been doing YouTube for 6 years, and he doesn't have almost 1,000 videos. I know he's always busy half the time, but it's kind of weird to be on YouTube shorter than someone else, a lot shorter than someone else, and have more content than they do. It's kind of like you want to follow in their footsteps early on so that you kind of get a grasp of the community and the difference of the channel and something like that. But when you sort of overtake them in subscribers and videos, it's like, it's hard to create your own path. It's hard to sort of not follow in someone else's directions and create your own path. It's sort of hard. And I kind of learned that midway through 2015. I think I sort of addressed it in like a podcast that I used to do called Yomi Live, if you guys remember that. But I did kind of address that. I think Kian was on that episode where I was sort of like talking about it. But it's also awesome because the community is so great and ever changing. Like, I don't like staying in one place too long. Obviously, we had Minecraft a couple of years ago, and then I sort of changed my channel completely for Call of Duty Zombies, and then I changed it again for all other types of games, like not just Call of Duty Zombies, but then I was also doing Dead by Daylight, I was doing Overwatch, I was doing lots of stuff. I don't like staying in the same place too long. It's like, if you have a comfort zone for something this big or anything like that, that's not good. I don't like having a comfort zone when it comes to YouTube. I like having a comfort zone for the way that I make my videos. Obviously, I just try and be myself. I try and show that personality. But I don't try and have a comfort zone for the type of content that I'm making or the type of editing I'm doing. I like to challenge myself in those aspects. You know, I like to do that. And like, these 3 years have been some of the best years of my life because my music career has taken off since last year. Last year, I released just one song, and that was enough for me to get noticed by a mixer at Prime Music, who then offered to sort of have like their support. I wasn't actually fully signed until November of 2016. So, you know, even though I made Wings for You that was before November 2016 with Anonymous, it was like I wasn't properly contracted to them. So it's been exactly a year since I got signed to a record label, and since then I've released 2 EPs, and one of my singles, well, my latest single that released in August, I've Been Thinking About You, has got over 100,000 streams online. So that's awesome. That's like Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play. It's cool. It's honestly amazing. And I did an interview with We Unicorns about how this has really affected my life and like made me change certain aspects and adapt and stuff like that. And it's really cool. It's really cool. Like, the community is ever growing, and the community is never in the same place. I think, you know, even this year, as tough as it has been for YouTubers, obviously, YouTube getting boycotted by a bunch of companies, leaving the whole thing with no ad revenue whatsoever. And then even if you upload, like, I don't know, a kid-friendly video or whatever you try to do, sometimes that's not even monetizer friendly. So yeah, it has been a really tough year, but like, the community is still going strong, still striving, and that's like really, really amazing. I mean, you know, I had like a channel before this one called Comedy Guys at Tea, and now that I look back on it, I'm not happy with the stuff that I was making on that. Like, the content was really, really good when I first started, don't get me wrong. Like, the first year or so, no, well, the first 6 months of that channel, really, really cool. I was making just random videos, I'm making it work. I didn't have like a set thing, and then I sort of went into having a set thing. My content was going down, and I was getting really, really pissed off about like my views like going away and stuff like that, because I thought I was still doing like good videos, but obviously the community was sort of like going away. And even though I was getting some subscribers, I was also getting unsubbed by some people as well. So that because I was really young then, like I just took my anger out on other people, and then I took my anger out on one particular person who became, I think she became like sort of depressed or whatever. I did have, since then I've made a ton of apology videos. I've just tried to fix things. I've tried to apologise to the other people around her that might have affected. Because now that I look at it, if I ever saw that version of me in the past, like if I had a time machine or whatever, I would legit, I don't care about freaking timeline continuity, I'd give myself a good fucking punch in the face. But like, the community has changed a lot since then. My community, specifically like in gaming and Call of Duty Zombies and on Twitch, it's really grown in the past year. Really grown in the past year. Obviously, Call of Duty Zombies, not so much, because Call of Duty, like last year's Call of Duty, got a really, really bad one, so obviously content sort of being all over the place. Like, if you look at YouTubers like The Smith Plays and 2Pro4U-Games, YouTubers with hundreds of thousands of subscribers, right? Both got a decent following. They don't even hit, because of the last Call of Duty, they don't even hit the views that they used to. Like, one person used to get at least 500,000 videos every single video. Now they do even get 100,000, and it's really, really sad. But yeah, I know I keep on talking about like the community and whatever and all that type of stuff, but it's like the community is always changing, and I'm always trying to change with the community in terms of content, so that I can produce different types of content, so that I can enjoy different types of content, as well as challenge myself, you know. It's really, really cool, and the past few years I wouldn't change a single bit of it, because it's been so awesome. Like, I have a music career now that's really, really striving. I'm also managing to make a living off of it, so that's also really, really successful, because even people with a career in music they can't even make a living off of it because of certain contracts and sort of percentages that they're not allowed to keep out of it. Obviously, your record label, if you are signed to a record label, if you're not, then basically what record labels do is they'll take a percentage of how much your song's making, and they'll give you a particular cut, but it's not always the same. It depends on the music, but it also depends on your stance in the contract. Depends on a million different things, and you may say that it's unfair, but it's completely fair when they lay down the facts and stuff like that, and then you're like, oh yeah. But yeah, I'm really, really grateful. I'm also really, really grateful I have a successful clothing line that's going really, really well. Like, we've just opened up the accessory store. Like, basically, what's going on, because we had two sites. We had DizzyJam and Printmotor. I'm partnered with DizzyJam. I'm not partnered with Printmotor. But we're turning the Printmotor site into an accessory store. We're adding wristbands, we're adding mugs, we're adding bags, we're adding posters, more poster designs, and it's going to be really, really cool. And there's also one particular fan design that a fan drew of me that we're thinking about making as a poster design as well. So it's really, really cool. So things are going really, really well, and like these years have been some of the best of my life because it's really changed me. It's really, really affected me in like lots of positive ways. But yeah, I don't want you guys to find that. But if you have enjoyed it, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and here's to the next few years on YouTube.